Right, this chapter is called The Storm.
Oh my.
There was a storm in a Fuller, and Bam Bam was crying into his pillow. He had always been scared of the thunder and lightning, but this time Spangle wasn't there to comfort him.
רגע, לא שמעתי מההתחלה. Sorry.
The storm.
The storm?
There was a storm in a Fuller, and Bam Bam was crying into his pillow. He had always been scared of the thunder and lightning, but this time Spangle wasn't there to comfort him, to stroke his face or his ass the way that he liked it, to sing him his favourite lullaby. He was all alone since his beautiful ice rider had left him. All Bam Bam wanted was his beloved Spangy and his very own gay baby. I want a baby, he cried amongst his tears. Suddenly, Spangle burst through the doors. He scooped Bam Bam into his arms and kissed him passionately on the lips.
Wait, who is in jail?
Bam Bam, my baby, he cried. How could I have left you for Mimi? I was a fool. I was blinded by his leather thong and incredible collection of handcuffs. But I'm back and I'll never leave you again. Bam Bam began to cry, again from happiness this time. Spangy, he sniffed between his tears. Please, let's have a gay baby. Let's make a family. Spangy looked dreamily into Bam Bam's eyes. For you, baby, anything.
Aww.
Meanwhile, at his bench in a Fuller, Mimi had found a second-hand banjo and was singing Rubber Fist to a massive crowd of people. Nobu and Vladimir happened to be scouting the streets for some new talent for Nobu's new production of 50 Shades of Gay. I want it to be raw, Nobu said. I want raw sexual talent. Vladimir nodded. He couldn't wait to meet his new leading man. He loved his bonus so much, but it was time to make room for another star. Suddenly, Nobu heard an old familiar song. Do you hear that, Vladimir? He cried. That's our new leading man. That's the new voice of the soundtrack to 50 Shades of Gay. Vladimir nodded. The sound of this man's voice sent shivers down his spine. Meanwhile, 5 miles from a Fuller prison, Umbra was lying in bed with George Michael. You just gotta have faith, George turned to Umbra, wiping a tear from his eye. The way you smile at me is like Jesus to a child. You will be a policeman again, Umbra, you beautiful hairy man. I'll make sure of it. In the meantime, let me take you to a place where membership's a smiling face. Club Tropicana. Drinks are free. Fun and sunshine. There's enough for everyone. Sounds magical. Umbra smiled. 3 weeks later, after 3 weeks of singing on the streets, Mimi had signed to Nobu's record label, Boys with Attitude. His first record from 50 Shades of Grey, Gay Baby, had gone platinum. Nobu turned to his new international musical superstar standing before him. Mimi, I've always wondered, what inspired Gay Baby? Meanwhile, Bam Bam and Spangle were Googling black babies online. But Spangy, Chinese babies are so much cuter. You know how I feel about Asians, Bam Bam, Spangle replied. Mimi burst into the room, his platinum record tucked under his shoulder. Bam Bam jumped up in excitement. Our babies, Daddy, he cried, rushing towards him and squeezing him tight. Since Spangle and Bam Bam couldn't decide who had better genes, Mimi was chosen to father their unborn son.
What?
The idea of touching a woman repulsed Mimi, but it was the least he could do to make amends. Meanwhile, in his laboratory, Dr. Gay was working on his new secret project. Dark thoughts began to enter his mind. In order for his project to succeed, he needed a body. A cold, dead, lifeless body, so that he could finally bring life to the perfect gay human. Heterosexuality would become a thing of the past. He had already chosen his victim, Spango, with his long blonde flowing hair, his blue eyes, porcelain skin, unnaturally high libido. He just needed to get him alone. Dr. Gay looked down at his newly sharpened machete and copy of Mary Shelley's Frankenstein. I will be his creator, he whispered. To be continued.
It's getting really dark.
It's getting dark. Well, I told you something.